Hello, beautiful Cancers. Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. My name's Annie. Happy to have all you Cancer babies out there, or those who resonate with Cancer in some capacity. I apologize for my delay in getting back on here. I'm moving, so my apartment is literally just one big empty room right now, hence the awkward setup, but I know you guys are down to roll with it, so let's hop in. This is going to be a mini love reading, a little sips, as I call them. Little sips reading for Cancer regarding love and their person. If you don't currently have a person, this could represent someone coming in, someone you haven't met yet, or potentially someone from your past, as this card wants to be seen, the card of the past, of nostalgia. Wouldn't be a Cancer reading without the Six of Cups, right? Though that is a Scorpio card, but all right. Anyway, welcome guys. Happy to have you. I'm just going to riff while I shuffle my cards here. General readings, you know the drill, Cancer, right? Not everything I say will resonate. It's up to you to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Ask that you only take away the messages that resonate with you in some capacity, that motivate you, inspire you, etc., etc. Wow, your person has amazing cards. I think they just had every good card come out. Some of you are dealing with a Libra or a Virgo, and let me tell you, the cards look beautiful. I love it. All right, let's get some cards for Cancer. Everything else about this video will be down in the description box below, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Please do like, share, subscribe wherever you can. I would truly appreciate it. 3 more cards for Cancer and love. 3 more cards for my Cancers, please. Cancers, Cancers. All right. And 1 more card, bottom of your deck, love it, Queen of Cups, that's you, Cancer. Male or female, you guys are the Queen of Cups. 1 more card for Cancer's action regarding their person. All right, cool. So let's do it. Your person's energy is beautiful. So you have a lot of people coming up. For Major Arcana, you have Libra, and you have Capricorn as well. Libra and Capricorn, under that is the Wheel of Fortune, so I'm being told to say that both these signs are looking positive. Even if you have already dealt with one, it could represent someone new coming in. Something fortuitous, fate, destiny that you didn't see. What's really interesting too is some of you are having anxiety about love or about leaving a person or something of the sort. This is coming up in your energy, Cancer. You're losing sleep over it, or it's weighing heavily on your mind. You have to understand that if you're able to push through these dark or negative thoughts that aren't necessarily based in reality or truth, they're based in fear, right? That's the devil. It could be that you're scared to leave a Libra behind, but what you don't realize is you have amazing cards coming in. What I'm getting at is that on the other, this sounds like a poem or something. On the other side of fear lies the Wheel of Fortune. So you don't need to be afraid of whatever this is. This card is coming up twice, and it's almost saying what's bookending this Wheel of Fortune essentially is this fear, this anxiety of I can't, or I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve love, or I always get my heart broken. That's the devil. That's the lower vibrational energy being like, ha ha ha, I got Cancer right where I want them. If you were to push through this and it's almost just like setting yourself free and be off into the unknown. The Justice and the Empress card and the Magician, you have so many major arcana. I haven't even shared them all with you yet. You have incredible cards, but it doesn't come without you understanding that you're letting some darker energy or lower vibrational thoughts kind of keep you from pushing through. They're setting you back a little bit. So word to the wise, whatever these feelings are, and I'm not saying, they aren't very real to you, Cancer. I'm not trying to be condescending or anything like that. It's saying if you're able to really look at yourself in the mirror and be like, why am I so afraid to do this? What is holding me back? You have amazing blessings coming into you. And it could also represent a new Capricorn as well, or potentially an old one, right? I'm not saying it has to be new. The devil isn't always bad, but there's a struggle or a frustration of some kind. If you're able to look up, right, you're cradling your head in your hands. If you look up and actually look for the sunlight, which FYI, it's coming up in your person's spread, someone's got a Leo coming in, you're going to recognize that it's so much better by taking some sort of step or leap of faith or, having faith in divine timing in the universe, that the universe does know what's best for you. So in a weird way, it's like stop trying to control everything. I don't know why it's being told to me like this, but instead of trying to mastermind the whole plan and mastermind your own fate and destiny, show up, manifest, absolutely. but also it's almost like you need to acknowledge this is like a tag team partnership between you and the universe. Sorry, Cancer, but it's like you don't get to call all the shots. Like both these people are in power. So maybe this is mom and dad, maybe this is you and the universe, but it's saying like you need to show up and take the horse by the reins, right? You're the Chariot card. You have so many major arcana, I'm like overwhelmed. You have beautiful things waiting. So push past the fear, get past whatever this is, because like universe is going to make it rain in like a really beautiful, positive way. I haven't even shown you all the good cards you have yet because there's so many of them. All right, so already you have a lot of Libra energy as well as some Capricorn energy. So let's look into your person first, but like holy crap. You have Virgo, you have Sagittarius, you have Libra. I'm sorry, I just said Libra, but you do. You have Leo, you have Scorpio, you have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Like you have a lot of signs going on here. So all right, your person is probably a person from your past. Now, it doesn't have to be. I know not everybody is looking to reconcile and do things of that sort. Could also be that you're with someone who you've known for years. You grew up together. They were your best friend or your next door neighbor, someone you went to high school or college with. It could indicate like a long time running in terms of your friendship, though it doesn't have to be like romantic friendship. But your person is coming up as the Six of Cups. So if this person is brand new, it's saying they have a very sentimental heart. They're a very nostalgic person. In Cancer, that kind of seems like the perfect match for you. FYI, also have the soulmate card coming up in their action. Yeah, a lot of you have marriage with a Virgo or potentially a Libra coming up. Very, very interesting. Very cool cards. So then overall in your person's headspace, Two of Cups, Cancer. So yeah, they're thinking about dating you. They're thinking about asking you out. If this is someone you're already dating, they're thinking very nostalgically or very, warmly about you. It's a good fit. It's a good mesh. It's a good partnering. So then in their headspace, how do they feel? Well, they think the sun shines out of your butt, Cancer. They think you're freaking fantastic. They see growth and creation. They potentially see you as the future mother or father of their child. This is happiness. This is joy. This is creativity. This is like, I don't know why, it's like I'm being shown like going on a road trip together. Going on a road trip and like seeing the sights and, holding hands and kind of like, I guess maybe dating, going around in adventures, seeing new places. I don't know why I'm seeing a road trip, but I mean, that sounds amazing. That looks fantastic. So coming up here, again, this is the card of Leo, but yeah, sunshine, happiness, joy, Two of Cups, and potentially a person from your past. I like that a lot. And then in their overall action card, I mean, they have the marriage card or celebrations, small wins, victories. Any four in tarot can sometimes be considered the safety zone where it's like you've reached an accomplishment. Now it's like, okay, let's just keep it as is. Sometimes that can be bad because it doesn't always promote growth. We get comfortable in the safety zone. This is the opposite, and because of the four and of all the fours in tarot, right? There's four fours. It's my favorite because wands always denote growth and power and the ability to travel, forward movement. So it's saying like you guys have reached a milestone. And so like, I mean, I got to be honest, Cancer. I'm not trying to be a hype man with your cards, but your person has some of the best cards. Like I think any tarot reader would tell you, this could be like an engagement. This could be something that's going to make you very happy, or, making it official, making it exclusive, that you guys have maybe dated for a few years and now it's time to take it to the next level. Or again, this could even be the discussion of having children together, right? I mean, these cards are early on, the 4 and the 2. So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily indicate like a 5-year relationship or whatever, right? But I mean, your person is feeling it. Your person likes you, especially if it's a Virgo. If you're not dealing with a Virgo, it's saying that this person is very spiritually enlightened, that they've spent many years on their own contemplating the perfect match or the perfect lover, and that could be your story as well too. But it's saying this person is going from solitude or individual singlehood to wanting to be with their soulmate. I mean, these are all cards of soulmate to me. Not to mention with the sun, like Cancer, who is this person? Because I call dibs if you don't want them. No, I'm just kidding. Beautiful cards. All right, so your energy is a little bit more complicated, so that's why I'm sort of going to go into that, because I'm curious to see. So again, we talked in a good length about this already. If you can push past some sort of obstacle or boundary, I have to be honest, Cancer, and please don't take offense to this, I'm being told to say you need to let go of control issues. Because you potentially are coming out of a relationship that really did a number on you. It could be that you are still thinking about a Scorpio, or that a Scorpio broke your heart, or that you are wanting to heal something with a Scorpio. That's what's coming up in your headspace. It could also indicate that you are starting a new chapter or a new cycle in your life. And in order to fully embrace the new, the sunshine, new partnership, new romantic love, new dating, you're being asked to leave something or someone behind that it makes you quite sad to think about having to transition into this next cycle, maybe without them. It doesn't have to be romantic partnership. It could also indicate that, and I'm not predicting this by any means, guys, but this could be saying maybe you lost a family member, maybe you lost your pet, and having to move on, into this new chapter without them, that's really weighing on you, on your heart space, of course, but in your head. This is what you're thinking about. I do like that it came out in this direction, though, because ultimately you're moving away from gray clouds. Things that brought you down, things that, again, kind of made you feel pangs in your heart of pain or sadness or depression or sorrow. That's what all this is, right? If you can just get past it, it's going to transform. And it's interesting, it goes right into new love, potentially with a Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, but these go right in a row. Scorpio to Sagittarius, it could indicate that that's either a person that you're healing wounds with from the past, maybe that's your person of the past, doesn't have to be. It could also indicate that you have a new person coming in that is more than likely a Sagittarius or a Scorpio-Sag cusper. And it's also saying, again, having faith in the universe that your spirit guides are looking out for you. They're wanting to find the perfect cup. And I say this a lot with this card. This is a card of having great patience, too. And that can be hard for Cancers, right? But there's so many things coming up. I don't know what to say first. What's dawning up ahead is that sun, that new beginning, that ability and opportunity for growth and abundance and happiness. That could be your person because it's literally showing up right in line. That sunshine, it's just around the corner, but you do have to take that difficult step forward, almost to show the universe that I'm ready. I'm ready to accept, a new destiny, new fate, new gifts from the divine. And it could come in the form of another water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Doesn't have to be that. But this is saying to me, like, behind the scenes, the universe, God, spirit, your angel gang, however you want to say it, they're getting the ingredients right. They're mixing the ingredients with those cups, that alchemy. It's the blending of opposites, so fire and water. So it could absolutely be a Sagittarius or maybe a Leo or even an Aries, right, that's trying to come in. But they want to get it right this time because I think you guys have been put through the ringer. I think you've been through something or multiple things that have been very difficult in your past, but you're closing out the cycle. You're already at the 9. And here's the thing with the sword suit, right? The 8, 9, 10 and swords, air signs. It's very difficult energy, but it's understanding this cycle is coming to a close. The end is in sight, but this is probably the ending to a cycle that didn't end in the way you had anticipated or desired. And quite frankly, the solution to that is acceptance. It's understanding, that wasn't the one and I thought they were and it really broke my heart. But rather than sinking into this, how can I fix it and shoulda, coulda, woulda, if you just embrace it like, okay, universe is saying that wasn't the one, like, fine. I'm not going to let that person or that situation hold me back. I'm going to look positively to the future and embrace newness, right? Knowing full well that with this, right, divine timing, the wheel of fortune, it's not to say that if you are looking for someone from your past, it couldn't be ushered right back into you, but you shouldn't have to work terribly hard at it just to end up with this as a result. Like, things aren't working, you're feeling sad, upset, depressed, all that. This is like, give it to God. Let go and let go and let God, is that the term? Yeah, because there's better things coming along, or someone is in the process of healing and trying to fix something. I think this is you coming up in your heart space. I think you're working on your self-love. But the thing is, the next person coming in, they don't seem to have a terrible amount of baggage, which I really like. It's not to say they haven't been through their own battles. They certainly have. But they've come to a place where they're at peace and they are looking for newness and ready for new love. But it's almost like they don't come with a lot of strings attached, so make sure that you don't either. It's funny, I'm seeing the visual of like a pull string dummy where, it says some like pithy phrase or term when you pull the string. Like, what is it, like a Susie talks a lot or whatever? It's something about cutting the strings that are tying you back from the past, cutting the strings to something that really left you heartbroken or disappointed. If you can detach yourself from that and embrace something new, I think you're going to be really excited about it. But what it's saying is it's entirely up to you, Cancer. Like, this is your own battle to climb. This is your own, like your own fight to be fought, I guess. It is understanding that you have the higher ground. And even though whatever is coming at you might be scary or fearful, It's saying you do have the higher ground. So these 6 obstacles, right? These 6 wands coming at you, which represent victory, by the way, the 6 of wands, right? It's saying you're on top to begin with because God has your back, because the universe is standing behind you. Yeah, it's like they're rooting for you, and they're trying to make you understand your value and your self-worth. If you nurture your own cup, that's when you're like attracts light, or light attracts light, light attracts light, and like attracts like. So yeah, if you come in like loving yourself, and it sounds so cheesy, but recognizing yourself as your own soulmate, that's when you're going to get like the real deal in like the form of a real live person, right? But yeah, I mean, it does seem like a lot of my Cancers are what's being highlighted to me is you guys have been put through the ringer on something. So if you're ready to move on, and you feel it, and you've done the healing work, then accept what's happened in the past and then release it. Move on. Even bitter, jealousy, resentment, all that, like it doesn't really serve us, right? Understand where those thoughts or ideas are coming from, and then find a healthy way to cope with it, and then essentially transition into the new cycle. It's going to be a struggle, but it's going to be worth it. I heard a labor of love. And then I heard Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Marvin Gaye to keep me from getting to you, babe. Some of you are being gifted a person from the past who you always saw as a soulmate, but you may have been caught up in the idea of needing someone else to feel loved, to feel valued, to feel important. And it's almost like by taking some sort of difficult step into a new cycle, sort of like declaring yourself independent from anything of the past, that's potentially when someone else from the past comes back with an offer of love. I have to say, Cancer, there's so many people here, I'm not even sure what to tell you about who's who, but I'm getting a sense of excitement to be with someone from the past. Again, not for everyone. There's certainly evidence of newness here, right? If you want a fresh, clean start, I would never advocate going back to someone who necessarily made you feel like this, right? I mean, every situation is a little bit different. Maybe this person has done a lot of self-healing and they're coming in, brand new, clean slate, but either way, there's soulmate potential in your next relationship. So keep working on you. Do the self-healing, Cancer, okay? All right, guys, that's what I got. Like, share, subscribe. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, Cancer.